everyone, it's Ray here, or Estuuary, and welcome to another one of my speed paints. Happy to have you here. Basically, I am really late on the bandwagon here. Animal Crossing Pocket Camp came out a while ago, and I filmed this video and I made the artwork for it around when it came out, maybe a day or two after, and it's taken me till 2018 to make the video for it. I did save all the footage and everything, which I went through a big whole like delete phase because I ran out of all the gigabytes on my computer, and I'm like, I should really clear this out. But yeah, luckily it was still saved and I didn't forget about it, so I was thinking might as well do it. It'd be a cute thing to start off the new year. And one of my New Year's resolutions is to not only do more speed paints, but do more elaborate speed paints, one with my face, and do more product reviews and more challenges, which I think would be really, really, really fun. And I'm really excited for it. So this was based off of my character, but I mean, it was like the very, very, very like default character with just the kind of pink, kind of like bangs tied back hair. So, except I changed it from a skirt to pants because, I don't know, but I find the skirts kind of like weird looking. So, I mean, it's my drawing, so I can give her pants if I want to. But, so let's talk a little bit about the drawing now. Oh wait, that's just what I did. I like to do my recordings. I don't come in with a plan. I just like, okay, I'm gonna talk about this now. Cause like, I don't know, like, but when I get in front of here, it's like, yeah, I can talk about this. But I want to end up doing a video on these markers. When I went to Japan, I wanted to buy every single copic because I had the budget. I'm like, usually, like, that would be like my souvenir from Japan, like, cause like I love copics, but sadly there is and I know a lot of people have been experiencing this, not usually in places like Michael's or anything, but usually, like, if you want to get like whole sets or something, there's a big copic shortage, and it's been happening for the past while. And like, I went to Sakaido and they didn't even have them. Like, one of the like most known art supply store in Japan, and they didn't have any. But they showed me, I was like, okay, well, you know, what can I get instead of copic? So they showed me the aisle, and they led me to Neopokos, and I've worked with Neopokos before, the Deleter 2s, or Neopoko 2s, and they were my first like higher quality marker. I found them at a convention, and Academy to be exact, but I found them at a convention, and they were so smooth, and they are probably the closest that I've ever found to copics, because copics lay down a very like light kind of thing first, and then they can get more vibrant, unlike Prismacolor, and that's just all the way vibrant. You can get more like tones with copics and Neopokos, especially with the brush nib. And what I like about these markers the best is that they're reasonably priced. They're only like $3 or $4. And basically, I'm so sorry. But basically, they can go and they can do everything that Copic can. And I really like these markers because the brush nib is a little bit shorter, so it's less prone to breakage. And they feel almost about the same, but it's just, I like them better because it has, unlike the Copics, which has a chisel and a brush nib, they have a fine nib. And I know because barely anyone uses the brush nibs. So, yeah. Sorry I had to cut out a big part there. it was too long. Like, I tried to get this video under 8 minutes, or around 8 minutes, and it ended up being like the lowest I can get to was 12, and then I was just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna cut a whole bunch of parts out. So that's what I did. But back onto these Neopoko markers. They were also really easy to take home because the packaging wasn't very much. It was just like a big, like, what's it called? Like a plastic container. And that's how the packaging was, so I could throw it in my suitcase. I'm like, I'm gonna get these. So I got all 132 markers. And I mean, like, it's not as much as Copic, but I mean, like, they are, like, who needs 300 markers? Like, really, like, I have a lot of, like, Prismacolors as well, but, like, the color selection, they include a really good variety of colors, and I have a few of my favorites. I'll try and actually get out my favorite marker by them. And I want to go and I want to do a more in-depth video on these, because these are awesome. They're just so awesome. So these ones specifically are the Neopoko color, brush and fine nib, and my favorite color is Azalea C327. And yeah, and the color names and numbers make no sense. Maybe it's like the Pantones. I know the deleters, the deleter 2, Neopoko 2s go by the Pantones, I do believe. But I have no idea what these go to. Oh my goodness. Ah! Frustration ensues. But this was really stupid of me, because when I put on the watercolors to this drawing, I didn't tape down the edges. I only taped down the corners because I'm like, ooh, it's camping. It's a camping border. It looks really cute. I'll leave it on. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. And it didn't actually have the properties to make sure the page doesn't buckle, because I didn't think I was going to use watercolors. I was like, I'm gonna do a marker illustration. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to do a marker illustration and go back to my roots. But I went with watercolor because it's just so much easier. It's so much easier. And I could get that really, really, really nice fade without working too hard. Because I was just like, at this point, I'm like, I'm good. And now I'm struggling to take it off, like the makeshift. I'm like, why did you take it off? It looks so much better with it. I should have just left it on at this point. Oh my goodness. What a silly me. I think I'm actually, because I have the original for sale, I need to just put it in my shop. But oh my god, why'd you take it off? It looks so much better. Probably for like an Insta photo, maybe. Yeah, and that was just my sketch on the back, because I did I did clean lines with the light box. It's so hard to film the light box, so I never do. And like, the style was really weird because I wanted to make it more cartoonish, and because like the theme kind of fit, like I think this theme needed to be more cartoony. So I like how it turned out. It was very like different, and I enjoyed it. So I hope you enjoyed my rambling. This is a safe place for me to ramble. And I'm going to make that video really soon. And if you have any other comment suggestions, blah, 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 leave it down below in the comment box. And like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.